The title of today's conversation is How Busy Moms Can Juggle Their Careers, Juggle Kids and Ministry, and Still Thrive. I'm using that word thrive because our Perpetual Women's Prayer Group, that's the focus for 2025, is thriving in 2025. And so, hey there, Supermom. If you're a busy mom juggling a career, raising kids, and serving in ministry, this blog is my personal digital diary, and I'm sharing it with you. This is one of those uncomfortable things for me because I love to keep things in. And I realize after 40 something years that there is so much that we as women do that we just need to talk about. And we need to know that there is camaraderie, there is a sense of togetherness, knowing and sharing the excitements and also the struggles and how we overcome, how we deal with those curveballs that life throws our way. And so today, we will review some practical tips, encouragements, and strategies to help not just you, but us thrive in every area of our lives. So let's dive in. Prioritize with a purpose. Why it matters to prioritize. The reality is that we can't do everything at once, and it's okay. The key is knowing what we need to focus on one day at a time, maybe even 1 hour at a time. I have time blocks in my calendar every 30 minutes at a time because there's just so much that seems to be coming at me. Remember, God created the earth one day at a time. So here are some tips. Use a planner or digital calendar to map out your week. Color code events for family. For me, on my digital planner, red are the non negotiable things. The green areas of my planner, well, those are the money making time blocks for me. The yellow things are like the beware, you may not want to miss these things. However, if I miss it, the world is not going to stop and we'll still be able to get through the day without any serious casualties, let's say. um, Color coded for ministry also. The bottom line is play with this and see what works best for you. Ditch the ideas that don't, and guess what, don't stress about it. Customize it because it needs to be custom fitted for you. Ask yourself, what's most important right now? And give that your attention. You may have to change the way that your week is set up. You may have to change the way that your day is set up because of the information you obtained the night before. I find it important for me to think of areas of my life like glass and rubber balls, like the juggling balls. I mean, if my health ball falls and cracks, well, it may be irreparable, right? If my money ball falls and cracks, well, there are other ways that I can make money. I can assign my client to another day. I can do extra hours. I can do something in order to make more money. Can the career ball bounce right back there? My kids are at an age where I had to realize that I had to take a step back from working countless hours of the day and night because I knew that if I missed times with them, I couldn't get it back. And that shows up differently for everyone. Again, this is my personal diary. And so that's the decision that I had to make based on how my family is set up. And so those non negotiables in my calendar, I really realized that they were really revolving around the kids. Remember, saying no to something means saying yes to what truly matters. I've had to, huh, that's a story for another day that we'll discuss. Let's go on to point number two. Create a support system, create a village, and hold your village extremely close. Remember that you cannot pour from an empty cup. And that is something that I had to learn the hard way, because this supermom wanted to be there for everyone, do everything, clean every nook, create every meal, be at every event. And I realized that I just couldn't. So leaning on others is not a sign of weakness, it's a superpower. Some of the tips I'm going to share is build a network of friends, of family, and colleagues who can step in when you need help. Delegate tasks. That's my phone. I don't even know where it is. But we're not going to stop. Delegate tasks. Let your kids help with age appropriate chores, and involve your spouse, if you have a spouse or a partner, in the daily grind, in the to-do list, the laundry list, of the honey-do list of things that you have to get through. Don't be afraid to ask for prayer or practical support from your church community. And if you don't have a church community, I'm going to say, reach out to me, because we have an amazing women's ministry. We get together virtually, and there is nothing like knowing that you're being lifted up in prayer, that you can be, again, a part of a village of women, um, 22, 32, sometimes some days strong, and they truly have your backs. Number three, embrace time saving hacks. Small changes can create more breathing room for your day. Meal prep on weekends to save time and stress during the week. I am getting better and better at this. And so I'm going to pat myself on the shoulder for this one. My daughter and I, we hit up the grocery store, usually on Sundays. And before we do that, we look in our pantry, we look in the fridge, we look in the cupboards, and we're like, okay, what is it that the meal for the week coming up it's going to look like? What do we need to shop for? Here is the budget, and we're going to talk about that also, utilizing a budget for financial soundness and peace of mind. Um, Using a meal prep uh, system, it helps to save time and stress during the week. Use apps like grocery deliveries if you need to, or task management tools to simplify your to do list, and block off uninterrupted time for work and ministry projects and stick to it. A time block is not useful if you don't stick to it. If you stick to it, though, the freedom that comes with knowing that when you're at work, even if you work from home, and that time block says it's time for you to be working and not scrubbing the floor, knowing at the end of the day that you can get everything done, work done, the dishes done, laundry done, the floors scrubbed, running with clients, helping with aging in laws, it can all get done if we work that time block system. Fourth, which probably should be number one if I had to reorganize this differently, is nurture your relationship with God. Staying spiritually grounded will fuel every other area of our lives. And I have to remember that, like, my devotion time in the mornings is so important, because I know that when I start running with the kids and with the house and with clients, like, I'm not going to have any time. Sometimes I don't even remember. And the honest truth is, sometimes I don't remember to give thanks for the many blessings that I've had, those close calls on the highways, the mere fact that I got up this morning and I'm able to have all my functions about me. I'm not laid up in the hospital. If I don't set aside those early morning times, I am a train wreck for the rest of the day. So I would suggest starting your day with a short devotional or prayer, even if it's work, start with 5 minutes and work your way up as the Holy Spirit leads. Listen to worship music or sermons while driving or doing chores. Stay spiritually grounded. Make Bible study a family activity to connect with your kids so that we can all grow together in faith. Number five, I have here prioritize self care. You can't give your best to others. We can't give our best to others if we're running on empty. Go back to there's a reason why the in case of emergency aircraft landing mandates you put on your mask first before your kids, before your loved ones. Schedule me time each week, whether it's a walk. Well, it is snowy out there. And I was having a conversation with my mom, like, I got to start walking again because there is nothing like fresh air, walking, a nice long bubble bath, a coffee date with yourself. So if you don't drink coffee, go have a tea date, go have a latte date, go sit by the water and talk to yourself. Remember what it feels like to dream and to love on yourself and give yourself those congratulations for a job well done or a situation well handled. And building these small victories to remind yourselves how absolutely amazing you are because there's only one of you. Imagine this planet filled with individuals, and there is just one of you. And so you are created with this uniqueness, created with these gifts, these special talents. There is just one of you, and you are not replaceable. Love on yourself. And don't, I would say, don't jip on this one. However, you feel that loving on yourself, whatever it looks like, indulge in it. Just don't harm. Love on yourself, I said. Don't harm yourself, which means that I'm going to say caveat here, no over excessive drinking or anything like that because there's a ripple effect to that, right? And we'll talk about that another time. I don't want to get on my soapbox here. Um I'm going to say exercise regularly. Even if it's a quick 10-minute workout, 20-minute workout, if you are a regular workout person, um, integrate different types of workouts so that you don't have injuries. Celebrate the chaos. Life isn't perfect, and that is what makes it absolutely beautiful. Find humor in the little mishaps that happen. Spilled cereal, mismatched socks are a part of the everyday journey. Create a gratitude journal to reflect on the many blessings of your lives. Remember, God has equipped you for this season. He's not going to bring you to an issue, to a trouble, to a problem, and not equip you to overcome it. You are absolutely doing better than you think. So that's my top six for today. I gotta run. Uh, I would like to end by saying if this blog resonates with you, please, of course, like, comment, share it with another busy mom. Remember, drop me a message if you are looking to connect with other super moms in ministry who aren't looking for anything from you other than wanting to pray for you. Stay encouraged and know that you're uniquely built. No one else is built like you. And again, you were made for this day. You can handle it, Supermom. Talk to you soon.